Boys and girls, what is up today? I don't know what to do with my intro anymore. It's just getting boring. Like, I feel like I don't have anything that's extraordinarily cooler than anyone else. I don't have an intro that's like stands out. So, you guys have any like options or have any tips for an intro? Let me know, because I don't know what to say anymore. I just kind of come in here, I'm like, hey, I'm going to talk about a video, and then I do, and it, seems to work out occasionally. Sometimes it's bad, but sometimes it's okay, and so if you guys have any, like, help that you could, give me, would really appreciate that. So I've been seeing a lot of people make videos about this, and I was like, you know what, I want to also, because I want to give my insight. I watched a couple of the videos, I didn't watch all of them, like, through. I just kind of like, that's a cool topic, I like what this person's talking about on Twitter, I'm gonna take it. So, I'm sorry if you posted on Twitter something about this, and then I'm stealing it. It's not stealing, it's like, I enjoyed your thoughts so much that I decided to make a video about it, which could be considered stealing. Regardless if it's stealing or not, today I want to talk about coaches in Call of Duty competitive. Now, if you guys know what coaches, like what they really do in the game, right now they don't really do much, if anything. I would say personally. Now, I feel like through the different Call of Duties that we've had, coaches have had different roles as we progress on. So, let's just go back to, let's say, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, days like that. Now, were coaches really helpful back then? I think so. I personally think that they were very helpful. You look at some teams, they had coaches. Some teams thought it would be good to have coaches, and they end up doing well. Complexity, one of the best teams, if not the best team of all time, had a coach, Mr. X, who's now a caster, as we all know, but still. I think that he was helpful for the fact that he provided a fifth man type of aspect. It was like having a crowd member who was super hyped right behind you at all times. But I've also heard the other argument kind of say, well, he was just there, all he would do was just yell at the players, and I can also see that as well.
That's why you got dropped! That's why you got dropped! That's why you got dropped!
Because if you look back at clips, you just see, him yelling or repeating what X would say, and it would get people hyped. It would get the complexity guys hype off of what Mr. X would say. But now, there are booths. Booths kind of provide that separation, I guess. That's pretty normal. I mean, like, anyone could really make that observation, but there's a separation. There's two booths, there's two separate teams. The teams can't see or hear each other unless, obviously, you're on, like, the one of the other stage, the featured stage, or on open bracket and stuff. So that's why I titled this video for Black Ops 3. Now, in Advanced Warfare, do I think coaches are really that viable of an option? Not really. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think coaches are helpful. I think that they are a hype man, and all they really do is keep the morality up. They keep the guys pumped. They kind of call out a little bit, but it's so hard in Advanced Warfare to call out because if you listen to normal teams who are actually like good at communicating, it's just nonstop talk. If you go back and watch Ghost or Black Ops 2 or other, competitive games, it's not like that. It's not as, as rowdy as it is. So I'm actually going to tell you guys what I did the other day. I actually watched a Black Ops 2 game, and I watched Advanced Warfare, both hardpoints, and I was watching the kill feed. I was like, I wonder how much of the difference really is. In Black Ops 2, it was a big deal to get like a 30-40 bomb type of deal. This game, it's like, he got a 50 bomb? Wow, like that would have never happened in Black Ops 2 unless you got like a swarm in game, which we won't talk about. But still, I was watching the kill feed, and in Advanced Warfare, it goes at least 3 or 4 times quicker than Black Ops 2. That's normal because this game is so slang heavy. We have freaking exosuits that make us run 300 miles per hour, and it's just chaos the entire time. It's chaos to cast, it's chaos to keep up with, and watching it from a naked eye, you have no idea what's happening. The scoreboard is basically your best friend, to be honest, because you have no idea what's happening elsewhere because you're only on board with one player for like 3 seconds before he dies or his teammate kills him or something crazy happens. So amongst all of the action, all of the players talking amongst each other, it would only be even more chaotic to have a fifth person, a coach, who is trying to not step on anyone's feet by calling out more than the players or keeping them hyped in the booth, because while that is helpful, and I understand you need a coach, you need someone to kind of step up in that way, I feel like a good player, a good veteran player could kind of take the role of a coach and also have himself wind in too as a player, if that makes sense. So in an instance, kind of like a player taking that coach role in this game. Now, for Black Ops 3, this is totally different, at least in my opinion. So for what I've seen for right now, we have so many new factors coming into the competitive scene for Black Ops 3. Coaches, I feel like, are going to have a new role. Instead of just calling out, giving strategy talk, is going to be at a whole new level coming to Black Ops 3. You're going to have coaches having to watch other streams. You know, if, say, for instance, you're playing FaZe right now. Let's just say FaZe keeps the same roster for Black Ops 3. First event, I'm a coach. What do I say to my team to help them or benefit them? First of all, we can go over the specialists. We can say which one we should ban, which one we should protect, which specialist, which attachments to get rid of. A coach is going to be at a whole another level with knowledge coming into this next game. Coaches should have more knowledge than any other person. They should have more knowledge, especially in other teams. I would say for sure, especially with the you know, ban and protect system. They're going to be so key when it comes to that, you know, those situations. Say, like I said, you're playing FaZe. What do we ban? Well, we ban this. We protect this because they're not good at this map, or you know, we ban that against them. When it comes to specialists, we make sure they don't have that specialist. We make sure we do. We get rid of this specialist ability. We get rid of the Outrider because Clayster walks around like Katniss Everdeen and gets 2 and 3 pieces on us, like he's some type of god or something. So in a nutshell, Landon, do you think coaches will be a viable option to Black Ops 3? If you're a really good team, do you think you need a coach? Yes. The reason why I think you need a coach, along with the ban and protects, all the knowledge that comes into this game, it's a new game. Not like hardly any of the players are going to be focusing on other teams. They're going to be focusing on themselves. They're going to be focusing on getting to know the game as well as they possibly can. Black Ops 3 is going to be one of the best games, at least from past titles. It's projected to be one of the better titles in the last couple of years. So personally, I feel like all the players are going to be focusing on is their personal skill, at least for the first couple of months. And that's kind of how Call of Duties go. Players aren't necessarily focusing on everyone else. They're focusing on themselves. And then once they kind of know how their role works in the game, then they start focusing on other teams and whatnot. With the addition of a coach, that's totally different. The coach doesn't have to worry about his skill because he's a coach. He's not playing. I think having a team with a coach versus a team that doesn't have a coach, I think the team that does have a coach has an advantage. I feel like in Advanced Warfare, it's kind of like a toss-up. Is he really necessary? I don't know. It depends on how you use him. And I know a lot of European teams at Gfinity were using coaches as well. So I'm not sure if that helps them or not. I know previously coaches were banned. I'm pretty sure they're going to be coming back in full force for Black Ops 3. At least I hope they will. I'm not sure how it's all going to work, if we're going to see teams have them or not. But for right now, how Black Ops 3 looks, I think they will be a very viable option in the next coming months. Having teams trying to have coaches ready to have them on board for Black Ops 3. And yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on it. I think I just kind of wrapped it up pretty well there. So before we close out this video, I want you guys to let me know down in the comments your guys' thoughts on coaches. Now, you can let me know, do you think they will be viable for Black Ops 3? Yes or no? And give me an explanation. You can kind of say, well, Advanced Warfare they weren't, but I think in Black Ops 3 they will. You leave me whatever you want to. I want to know your guys' thoughts. I look at every single comment. I usually respond to those who have questions or have really nice words to say. So if you guys have anything to say, put it down in the comments. And if you guys also did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. It helps me out a lot. I promise it does. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, have a great day and peace out.